Hi, this is Mike for Heroic Tactics. So tonight was a 500-point game where you had to build a named theme team, but the named theme team was, it couldn't be like Avengers or X-Men or Justice League. It had to be something that was not what people normally play, and I normally play weird stuff anyway, so it wasn't really a big deal to me. But I had the chases from the Superman and Legion of Superheroes set, which I really I love that set, and I've been waiting for that set to come out for a long time. I have the chases, and I really didn't think I was going to play them very much, so anyway, I chose to play Service of the Great Darkness, which are the chases from Superman and Legion of Superheroes, and then also the Daxamites in that set are also those pieces. I played Orion Chase, I played the Guardian, and I played Lydia Malor. Also, I played Computer, which is a heavy object, gives you a +1 to your attack, because I like to hit people. I played the Mailbox, which is a light object that you don't ever hardly see, but this is a mailbox and it's a light object, and it actually does 2 points of damage when you hit somebody with it. So it's a +1 damage for a light object. And then my favorite special object, the Kinetic Accelerator from Crisis, or as what we call it around here, the Go-Go Fast Machine. I really liked this team a lot. I spent some time this week because it was the game was supposed to be the people who play resources, and I fundamentally hate resources. So I was like, what can I do about this? And so this team allows you to take relics off of resources with their trait and assign them to them. So I actually went through all of the resources and went down the list and created a cheat sheet that said, oh, if I'm playing against Phoenix Force, these are the relics I take off the Phoenix Force and put on who. Things like that, because you don't really have time in a game to really think about it very much. And I really hate resources. So it went really well, went 2-1. Hunter and I had a really good game in the last round. Those dogs, those Yellow Lantern dogs are just brutal. Played Jeff in the second round. He was playing King Hyperion and Sasquatch and Blink, and it was really hard to get to King Hyperion because he kept hypersonicking away. But then eventually what happens is when you beat these guys up enough, the more clicks down they go. At the beginning of your turn, you roll 2 dice, and if you total up the click numbers they're on, and if you roll less than what the click numbers are on, everybody on the other team gets a -1 to all stats. So I was able to keep alive basically because he like really clocked. He did 8 damage on Orion in the first turn, and so Orion was on his 7th click or 8th click. I mean, he was way down because he was penetrating, and so I was rolling, I had to roll less than a 10 to make all of his stats -1 for all of his figures. So it really kept me alive. It's a great trait that they have. But you got to remember to do it. It's like Poisoner It's like Poisoner Leadership. You got to do it at the beginning of the turn. If you don't do it at the beginning of the turn, it's so sad. Too bad. So it went really well. Really good games. The game against Jeff literally went down to we had 1 minute left, and I beat him. Guardian is the star of the show. He's got 2 stop clicks, and you just run away like a little girl, regen, and go right back in. And so it's really hard. You know, it's really good. And then Jeff had an extra disadvantage because when I got down to just Hyperion and my guys, I had 2 guys, and so I'd keep getting knocked onto a stop click and healing back up while my other guy attacked. So a real timing battle. It's really hard for him, but he did a good job, and it was really close. The only other thing I'd say is it was a lot of fun. You might notice that I have these rings on my figures. I'm old, so I get a little senile. These are the rings that Hair 10 makes. Carl, I can't remember Hair 10's actual address. He makes these rings for identification rings for HeroClix. I use these to remind me of things like these guys have a trait that I need to remember, so they have a white ring. She starts the game with shape change, so she has a blue ring. And it really helps me, an old idiot, know what's going on. It's really good. Anyway, good team and a lot of fun. Orion is incredibly fragile. You think he's not, but he really is, and he's 10 clicks deep. But man, when he goes down, he goes down. Good stuff. Thanks, Matt, for Heroic Tactics. This is Mike. Peace out.